pull it together, man. Literally it together.
Literally pulling them all together.
Pull us together! Oh no, the heroes survived.
They swung completely out of Sector 7.
FF15's part was a sausage fest? What does that mean?
It was a sausage fest. It was a bunch of dudes driving around in a car.
Yeah, boy band.
It was definitely boy band.
Look, he's like, I think I'm going to jump this time. He just, all of a sudden, he just goes...
That was you, Heidegger. Alright.
Yeah, everyone complained about the last section of the game where it got really linear and you were like sneaking around and stuff.
Yeah, well, Final Fantasy is no place for a sneaky vision snake.
Exactly. Is Nimble in there? Alright. It had a pretty... I kind of remember mostly of the story. It's like Noctis trying to reclaim his throne and finding the princess, I think. One day I'll play the game again on PC when it can run at its best, you know, the Windows version, Windows edition. Because I have it on Xbox One, and, you know, the frame rate was a little crappy, and then the load times, and a lot of the textures were kind of dubbed down for a game that big. So I definitely want to see it run at its best. Kind of like Red Dead Redemption 2. You know, I played it on consoles, and I'm like, man, this would look so amazing on PC. You know? It's just one of those games I just want to try out. Barrett's committing suicide.
He's like, I can't believe I let that happen.
Did you put the lid down?
No.
God damn it, you mollywop.
He likes to drink out of it.
This is pleasant. Yeah, drinking poop water. Poop. What's going on? You have the hardest head I've ever seen for a cat. Barrett, shooting a building that could possibly still explode isn't smart. God damn! Oh, that's right, he thinks his daughter died. But she's alive. Spoilers. You see her in Advent Children.
She alive.
She alive! Ooh, ooh, she alive, she alive. You know what they should do for the remake? I know this won't happen.
What?
But I really wish they would HD remaster Crisis Core. Or HD.
Put it on there?
HD version the shit out of that and just upscale it so people can actually play the full story.
You know, I kind of don't want these remakes anymore. I just want them to make better games. You know,
Yes.
I mean, believe me, Final Fantasy VII Remake was definitely due because it's one of like the best games that was ever made for the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation era.
Yeah.
And it definitely needs a remake.
Yeah.
I mean, all the other Final Fantasies can go die in a fire.
You don't mean that about 6 or 9. 69.
6 is good. 9 sucks.
Does it? We're gonna when we play it, when we get there, you're gonna be like, whoa, furry.
I cannot stand that furry thing.
Dude, Zidane is the most down-to-earth guy in the game.
Yeah.
Out of all the Final Fantasy.
Because nobody likes him.
He's like, wait, I don't have super mutant Mako powers or some like stick up my ass. Like Cloud and Squall, most brooding fuckers ever. I like the characters in 6.
Yeah, you're right. Who needs original ideas when you can shine up a rusty one? But if anything has been taught to us, it's that God of War,
Drugs are bad.
the new God of War game, Cory Barlog proved that you could take an old IP and make something great out of it if you put the time and the effort into it.
Yeah, freaking 5 years.
Yeah, you know what? But that was worth it, though.
It was.
It was definitely worth it.
I
The
said that in
story
the wrong.
alone.
I said that in the wrong tone.
Yeah.
Fuck, 5 years.
And 5 years is not that long for development of a game, actually, if you think about it.
Unless it's Mass Effect Andromeda.
Well, Mass Effect was
No!
made by a
Dre and I love Mass Effect. Don't you dare.
Mass Effect is terrible, but, you know, that's up to you guys to like what you want to like.
It's true. Andromeda had 5 years and had
Well, they
so
messed
much
up,
money
They
put
messed
into
up the
everything.
so much stuff on it.
Its Frostbite engine was their Achilles heel, man.
You mean the bug-eyed engine?
Basically. EA's like, okay, so you see this Frostbite engine that's only used for shooters? I want you to make RPGs out of this.
My favorite thing was that they used what's it called? That it was, I don't know if you know, like the Angry Joe show.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a thing where they were all MSG5 had 5 years and it was still like 60% of a game. But that's true. Actually, it's on Konami because Kojima went over budget by a lot. I think that if Kojima was given the chance to finish the game, it would have been better because the cut content in there was really good. You know, like the whole thing about like the origin of Liquid and all that other stuff. But
yeah, they were
working towards something good.
The
but,
game didn't even have an ending, really.
Oh yeah, it was kind of. The thing that bothered me the most was that what's his face, Skullface. Freaking, you didn't even get like a fight, and there was no like evil crew. Like you need like a. That was the cool thing about Metal Gear was that they fought against like another team, and they were all like unique and original.
Well, they in 5 they had Floating Girl that looked almost like Psycho Mantis. Then they had the fire guy, the flame guy.
And wait, Metal Gear what?
Metal Gear 5.
With the one with Old Snake?
Yeah, they had.
You had the Beauty and the Beast Corps. So you had like there was like the cross between Metal Gear Solid, or the Metal Gear Solid bosses and the Snake Eater bosses were all combined into like 4 different bosses, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Snake Eater is the best one. Snake Eater had a lot of cool ones.
Snake Eater was definitely the better one of the game. I mean,
you were throwing snakes at people. Remember you told me that?
Yeah, you throw snakes at people.
Throw fucking solid snakes at people.
Well, it's funny. That counts as a non-lethal kill.
Yes. Because it just put them to sleep?
No, they die.
Snake kills them.
The snake kills them. You don't kill them.
That's so great. Yeah, I beat the whole game tranquilizing all the bosses so I can get their costumes.
That was pretty cool stuff. I definitely want to... Oh, about the ancients.
Flashback!
My veins cause the blood of the ancients.
Who's talking there? Sephiroth?
Yeah.
Okay. It just switches all the time to different people talking. I guess it's what's relevant.
I think it's them. It's them facing off against Sephiroth. It's him and Zack versus Sephiroth.
Yeah. Pull it together, man. Literally pull it together.
Pulling them all together.
Pull us together. Now we're all friends again.
Let's fight this house.
Let's fight this house. Come on, guys. Let's fight this house. Hey, we gotta put it.
Steal from the house.
I'm gonna put this eviction notice on you too.
The balls.
Okay, one thing that's better about Steel in Final Fantasy IX, everybody has an item to take.
Yes, they do.
Even the bosses. So Black Waltz 3 has an item on him in 9 that it's like a 4.4% steal rate, or it's like 0.04 or something. And it's an item you can get later in the game, like in a store. I'm like, why the fuck would they do that?
They make sure you get it just faster. I don't know. Couldn't see it. Boom!
Somersault, bitch.
Somersault.
She just somersault a fucking...
Do a somersault!
I just love Final Fantasy when it does that. Sabine can suplex a train. Somersault the house with Tifa.
Somersault that house.
This way? I don't know where. Girl. Who's more of a cheerleader, Ares or Tifa?
Tifa.
That's right.
But Tifa's like the cheerleader who's like doing the flips and shit.
Woo! Oh, that's true.
Yeah, she's like flipping off people and like, yeah, team, go!
Go, team, go!
Takes the shit out of this guy. You
Just
can't follow my lead.
Blows up a house. Are you taking another piss?
No.
I wonder.
Some of your lotion.
Ooh, someone getting crusty.
Got a little dry patch.
Dry patch on his asshole. Are we supposed to go in town? Or are we leaving? Oh, we gotta go to Marlene's house. Hey, didn't your mother ever teach you? What are you looking at? Oh, you're reading.
Oh, I'm reading the thing. If you believe Kojima, but I could poop on the floor and say it's purposeful, and it doesn't make any less shit sticky. That is true. You're absolutely right. There's no excuse for releasing a bad product.
No, there's not.
And
you know what's-
honestly, I'm kind of concerned for
Me.
Death Stranding.
You should be concerned for me. All right, Cloud's gonna
Because-
have fire on too.
You got to give him everything, huh?
Steel.
Steel.
That's fine. Yeah, why not?
There you go.
Yeah, Death Stranding has shown a lot of just walking around.
Yeah, it's Mail Simulator.
If only Kojima was able to make that Silent Hill game.
That would have been well.
Go
I
on.
think it was. Excuse me. Oh, we got that.
All right.
I forget what it was. It was. I think it was Guillermo del Toro was supposed to work on it with him,
Yeah, and they had Norman Reedus as the guy, main guy, which was
Yeah.
pretty dope.
which looked cool as fuck, and the game seems very scary. I wouldn't have played it, but I would have watched it.
Oh man, PT would have scared the shit out of me. Damn it, not this place. What was I gonna say? Yeah, you know what's really depressing about what they did to Kojima too? He had his name, Hideo Kojima game, like on all the Metal Gear Solids. They took his off of 5 once he left, and I was like, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up for them to do that.
Well, what do you expect them to do? They were trying to blackball him.
I know. What is blackballing?
For the internet and loneliness, it's going to be so pretentious.
Amira?
That is very true. I think most of the ladies like the naked Norman Reedus, though.
Man, they're not getting on Walking Dead.
That's true. But I'll say this is that I think it's going to be very pretentious as well. I mean, but then there's some people who are saying that it's going to be connected to the Metal Gear universe with like, you know, was it the Sorrow? No, was it the Sorrow? Who was the...
He's like, all right, time to play darts, Richter. Richter, did you go?
Yeah, I threw them all at once.
All high threw them all high score. He actually stabs the bartender. Oh shit! Richter, you did it again. Ooh, that's me.
Man, did you eat chocolate before we started?